Good morning, good morning. It is Friday, or Friday, as we like to say on the Morning Cuppa. Good morning, Blue Jean. I am here at the hospital, so it might get a little noisy. I'm down by the cafeteria. And we're in wait mode. Okay, put my stuff up here. I'm outside the cafeteria. They have a wonderful cafeteria here, even with Starbucks. So I have my chai tea going on. It's just a big open area. There's lots of places to sit and get on your computer and do stuff like the Morning Cuppa Joy. So, Blue, I'm glad you're with me. I left Billy and Gary upstairs with Tim, and we're just in wait mode with all that's going on. They're having to rearrange surgeries, try to figure out which ones they can do, which ones they have to reschedule. So he's supposed to have his surgery this morning, subject to change because of all the technical issues. Good morning, Hope, or afternoon for you, sorry. I'm here at the hospital, Billy, in Lexington, Kentucky. Billy's husband, Tim, is scheduled for a leg amputation, and they told us last night that it would be this morning. Well, what we all woke up to this morning was the global outage and the tech outage, so it's affecting their computers and the operating rooms, and it's just affecting the hospital big time. So so that's what I'm doing here, supporting my sister as she goes through this. She's a wreck right now, as you can imagine, and I think Tim is more calm than she is, actually. All right, so let's do some heart brain coherence. Hand on your heart. Slow down the breathing. Breathe in love, breathe in light, and breathe it back out again. Send that love. I'm going to send it to every floor of this hospital. All the patients, all the caregivers, everyone who is involved in the care of people that are in need right now. And then send it out into the world. Yeah, that felt good. It felt like it really went to where it needed to go. Good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Oh, thank you, Hope. I appreciate all those prayers. Yeah, he was sent out here by ambulance a couple of nights ago, and then I drove my sister Billy out here to be with him for the surgery. And Gary came with, so there's the three of us together out here to support him and to help him know how loved he is and how we're right there for him through all of this. And Prachetta, good morning, Prachetta. Good morning, Prachir. And Kathy Hand, good morning to you. Kathy, is it affecting your work? Maybe you can get a day off work from it. It's not your fault, right, that the computers aren't working? Yes, exactly on time. And I felt that sneeze coming and I couldn't get to my stuff fast enough. We have actually a cold front going on here in Kentucky. Well, there it is. Yeah, Billy said it was cold outside, and I'm going, it can't be cold outside. It's July. But it was like 60 degrees outside. So it's crazy what's going on with this weather. Oh, thank you for calling in our P's. Yes, let's call in our Auntie Jean. We need her. And Kathy still has the Friday. Bob received a fantastic and well-deserved raise. And hopefully this might mean I can possibly retire earlier than expected. That would be awesome, Kathy Hand. It really would. So cheers, everybody. Bring in your cup so you can fill it up on this Friday, with everything that's going on with people that are celebrating the wins. And this, it may not be a win as we would consider it, but Tim was saying yesterday that he's hoping that when they remove the leg, they'll remove the pain with it. So we're going to hold him up for that and just envision that all that pain being gone from his leg. All right, I do not have the Kuan Yin cards with me. Sorry about that. I didn't bring my whole computer stuff to the hospital. I just brought my computer. But I do have my Angels book. So we can do a few messages from that before we do a short prayer time and get on with our Friday. Good morning, Nanny Seven. Good morning, Grayson. And there's our Auntie Jean Lorio. I'm so glad you're here, Jean. And I found Starbucks. So you know I'm a happy camper. As long as I can have my chai tea, I'm happy. So those of you that are just coming in, I was sharing that with the tech outage, everything that's going on with computers, there's a delay in the surgery. And the last doctor that came in said it may not even happen today. We're just waiting to see because they have to shift some things around and see who can have surgery today and who needs to be rescheduled. So please pray that it happens today because that must be, like I wrote in the blog last night, that must be the most horrible thing to know that something's coming and you just have to wait. You have to hurry up and wait, and you're at the mercy of the schedules and now of the technology that's messing with everything. Good morning, Deirdre. Oh, the heat wave is broken. Yeah, I was just saying when I woke up, it was like 60 degrees. And to me, that's cold. Not cold, cold, but colder than the 90 degrees for sure that we've been having. 62 or 72. Okay, let me see what 62 brings us. You were given a wake-up call for a reason, because it is time to now create a shift on your planet. Each of you must decide if you're going to assist in shifting the energy or if you're going to hold the vibration where it is currently. Blue, I think that was the one. Yeah. It's all about the shifts and the changes, right? And what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we assisting the shift? Are we resisting the shift? Um, it's all in our attitude and our responses to it. Charlie, good morning. Michelle Landers, hello, hello. And Sally and Tony. Oh, that's all right, Sally. Maybe they got the message, right? Okay, this is for Sally De La Rosa, the face, eh? All right, Sally, did you hear that message? Because it's I know it's for all of us, but I know there are some that are really getting profound guidance. And I think this is the guidance for us right now to pay attention to. Are we helping with the shift? Are we resisting the shift? What is going on? And just ask, what is my part? What do you want me to do, God? And that's what I always say. What do you want me to do? I don't ask why anymore. I learned that lesson a long time ago. I just say, what would you have me do with this? And give me some guidance on it. Give me some insight. It was 73 today after 100 plus days. Oh, Gene, I'm so glad you got some relief from that 100-degree weather. So I think we need to read page 73, right? Of course we do. Always ask for guidance and check in with your own spiritual team for clarity and direction. You will then know your next step in finding harmony and peace inside of yourself. Yeah, these messages are speaking to us big time. And it's all about these shifts and these changes. And I really feel like what has happened today with the computers and the outages, it is part of that shift. It's part of what's happening. And Blue, I know you talk about the portal energy all the time and what's happening, what's coming to us from outside of our planet. I think this is a big part of that. For it to be global, yeah, that's pretty big. So, Brookie and Dylan and Max, good morning, you guys. Our little trio of wonderful energy. And cheers to you all. And Sally says the full moon date equals out to be a 9, which is all about doors shutting and moving on. Closure. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of closure right now. And, we're on the other side of the second half of the year. So I think going forward, I know for me especially, it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to go fast, um, faster even than what we've been experiencing with the energy. So buckle up, buttercup, as they say. And Blue has some cute news. The kitties are outside. The guys are going to be setting the first floor rafters, and Wizzy Bee wants up. Gizzy is hiding and watching, and Blue Cat is being magnifico, as he so wonderfully does. Yeah, I would see Gizmo there supervising, but maybe it's little Wizzy Bee that's telling them what to do and buzzing around and seeing what's what. So I'm glad that there's progress being made, and I know Dolly is ready. She's so ready to be with you, Blue, and to enjoy that new space in her new home. It's awesome, isn't it? And Blue says, yes, Sally, Capricorn is moving out of Pluto and will not be back there for 200 plus years. Wow. All righty. Um, Kathy says, Deirdre, thank you because I really want to start focusing on writing and helping others that have been affected by loved ones in addiction. Yes. And my game plan was to already have this in progress with angel speakers. But as you know, I got knocked on my butt for about a month and that delayed things, but it's all perfect timing. So it wasn't supposed to be in my time. It was supposed to be whatever Spirit brought forth for us to share and to be with. And I know it's coming, Kathy, and everyone who's wanting to have a hand in this project of Save Someone's Child and guiding grace for those that are addicted. So, absolutely, it will happen. And Sally says, thank God for miracles large and small. I'll take that, Blue Jean. Yes, Kathy is doing wonderful, miraculous things. We've seen the miracle that happened with Colin. We saw the faith that she held on to. And that's what we can all draw inspiration from, is when one of us has a win, we all have a win. That's the way it works. And this is a beautiful family that shows that. We embody that energy of just pouring love into everything and watching it expand. All right, we have time for another page if somebody wants to pick one. And yes, we've all been holding space for our Sally De La Rosa. And I saw your message that things are looking up, Sally. So thank you for that. That's why she's sassy pants. I love that. Billy has a dog named Sassy. I think of Kathy now every time I visit, and little Sassy is not sassy at all. She's this beautiful little energy. I can't remember how old she's getting up there in years. So I think maybe her sass has slowed down some. Michelle says it's a little intense right now in astrologically and numerologically. I had talked about all this and the electronic breakdowns in the July forecast. Yes, you did. And even this past weekend about the star Algol, and it's a star associated with beheading. And we all know what happened this weekend. In the end, it's all about breakthroughs. It's all about breakthroughs. And it's all about releasing what's not serving our best and highest good. That's what it's all about. And it's just like Tim, you know, we might see him losing his leg as traumatic and something not to be desired. But his attitude last night really impressed me because he's like, I mean, he was the one that said, well, hopefully it'll take care of the pain, that the pain will go when the leg goes. So I'm going to hold that. And I think if he holds that intention, then that's what's going to happen. And I know there's all of this research about phantom pain when you're missing an extremity, but I think that it's going to do a lot because he intends for it to be helpful to him. So let's just really hold that up and ask the angels and ask Spirit to be with him and that his pain is relieved and that he'll have a quick recovery from the surgery that's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen at this point. We're depending on computers here. That's how everything is nowadays in hospitals. And the nurse was saying they don't need a whole lot of computers for this, but they do need the machines to be running and the the vitals and everything to be displayed. So they do need some of the computers, but not like they would a major operation where they're dealing with cutting somebody open for something. All right, so Sally wants page 18 for the group. Let me go there. And your grandchildren all call you Grandma Sassy. I love that. So page 18, and Blue says portal is the first time I've heard of Algol. For me, it's been about Capricorn leaving. Very interesting. There's so much interesting that's going on right now in our world. And Kathy just found out that her work computers are affected. Not exactly sure how this will affect the workload. Well, maybe they'll send you home early, Kathy, if they can't get things straightened out. All right, page 18 says, Dear ones, divine feminine energy brings a balance to the greater cosmos and encourages each of you to step into your power and recognize your true potential. In essence, the divine feminine redefines strength as a harmonious blend of nurturing resilience, intuition, empathy, and spiritual depth. And this pertains to everybody, whether you're female or male. Um, the divine feminine is a guiding force for us. We all have it in us. We all have that um, divine feminine power that we can draw on and rise up with. Okay, Michelle says, yes, yes, Jean. Capricorn is leaving. It's toggling back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius. Algol is seen as a demon star. I don't know if I like the sound of that, Michelle. I don't know what I think about that. And Kathleen says, I've also read that there are some OR nurses that have learned to thank the body part being removed for all that it has done, giving it love and gratitude. And it is said that this helps. You know, when I was up there before I came downstairs to do the show, there were four, four, four medical personnel that walked in. The surgeon came in, and I don't know if there was another doctor. I think there were nurses that are taking care of Tim. And I could just see compassion. You know, when we learn how to read people's energy, they don't even have to say anything for us to read it, but their words were reassuring. They were caring. They actually acknowledged all of us that were there to be with Tim and support him. And it was just a really good feeling that I got from this team that's going to be working on him. There's going to be two doctors doing the surgery. And I feel good. I feel like he's in good hands. This is an excellent hospital. It's University of Kentucky, one of their medical. And I started my education here at the University of Kentucky. I didn't finish it here because we moved to Florida, but I did go here for a year to the University of Kentucky, and I love Lexington. I just dearly love this place. I don't love the traffic so much, but I just have good memories from when I lived here. And I talked about that in my writing last night, in my message with the angels as I sat with them. So I really feel good that he's in good hands, that this surgery is going to go well, and they finally get it scheduled. And so we have a hotel here again tonight because we thought, well, we're going to be at the hospital all day, so we might as well get 2 nights, right? But now we may end up having to get a third night if they don't do the surgery today. So we'll see what that looks like, and I'll keep you all informed if I'm still going to be here at the hospital. Kathy says, Bob's fantastic raise takes effect August 1st. We'll be able to start focusing on making our house more marketable. Yay. That's a big yay, Kathy. And go ahead and put the energy out there that it's going to sell with ease and grace. And Blue says, Michelle, I've been hearing that. And wow, Michelle, I would love to tell you about mischievous Fae are very sassy about this. They're always sassy about everything, aren't they? Oh, okay. If they send the blood, you still need to test it, but don't you need computers? I mean, how do you report the result if you don't have the computers to plug it into? Don't know. Just saying. And Blue said, years ago, I was in Lexington at the famous horse farm for a week or so. I almost stayed for a semester. The horse farms out here, you guys, I don't think there's anything in the whole world like it. When I lived here, especially in the wintertime, we would take a drive out and just look at the horse farms because they would have the white fences. And then when the snow was on the ground and you have the white fences and the fields are all white, it was gorgeous. There's really nothing like that energy. And back in the day, I remember Manowar, and I remember they put a statue up of Manowar here in Lexington. I think there's statues of a lot of the horses that won the Kentucky Derby, and some of them went on to win the Triple Crown. And they honor them here at the horse ranches. And this is a horse area. I mean, it's a big university town, but it's just beautiful with the nature and everything that's around it. So I'm sure you were in your element here, Blue Jean. And yeah, like me, this, like, you can feel the energy. You can feel the horse energy big time. Brandy, good morning. And you're glad you didn't miss the whole show. Have a healing, peaceful, loving day. Healing thoughts and prayers to you. And yeah, let's hope they get. My brother-in-law Tim is the one having surgery. He's having a leg amputation. They tried to save it. You know, we prayed during that time when they did the vein stripping from one leg to put into the other leg, but they are just not able to save it. So it was supposed to be this morning. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. So hopefully this afternoon they'll be able to take him back there. They do have him on no food or water, no liquid. Um, so that's going to be tough. Maybe they'll keep him knocked out. That's what I would wish. I'd be like, just knock me out until it's time to take me back there then. All right, so let's go ahead, and if you have anything on your heart, any prayers, anything that you would like us to hold you up for, or your loved ones, as I've said, please keep Tim in your prayers, that the surgery goes with ease and grace, and that they are able to do it, hopefully today, but it's divine timing. Whatever happens is supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. And please remember my sister. We slept in the same hotel room last night, and I'm just going to tell you, she's a wreck. So I was so glad that I was able to be with her. And this is what has happened, you guys, on this Peace on Earth tour. This is what's happened for almost 4 years now. Wherever my presence is needed to support somebody, that's where I've been. That's exactly where I have been. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I could not have planned to be here and know that he was going to be rushed to the hospital and that they were going to go ahead and do this surgery. It's like, and it's been that way from the go. So wherever I'm supposed to be, that's where I end up being. And I'm just so grateful for that guidance. I'm so grateful for the hand that leads me exactly where I need to be. Jean says the Kentucky is so beautiful. Sitting on Billy's porch, you could see the mountains, the emerald green scenery, and the beautiful cardinals and other birds. She has a lot of hummingbirds right now and babies. Oh my gosh. Saw these little baby hummers that were like that big. I mean, seriously, they are the just things. And so I guess their mama was showing them where the food was, because Billy does have a hummingbird feeder right outside her porch. So we were able to sit there and watch all these little teeny baby hummingbirds come up and learn how to eat, learn how to get the food for the first time. Good morning, Janet. Oh, you're not late, honey. You're in divine time. You're here just as you're supposed to be here. And thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children, and prayers for Tim. Thank you, Deirdre. And we have Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and for all who live in fear of another. That's a huge one, isn't it? Yeah, that's a really big one right now, especially. And oh, okay, Kathy. Thank you. Well, it doesn't matter if you're at home or if you're a business right now. The internet's being affected all over the place. So hopefully they'll have everything up and running. And it seems like it's a Microsoft issue, so it's not really affecting Mac as much in the Apple computers. So there you go. Don't know what to say about that. And Prachetta, prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am. Prayers for my entire Angelic River family. Lots and lots of love. Thank you, Prachetta and Prachir. Kathleen has so many relatives and friends who have fallen lately and have painful injuries. Please say extra prayers for my cousins Dottie, Colleen, Teresa, and my chiropractor Gail. We certainly will. And Kathleen, I've noticed this lately, that there's been a lot of falls that are happening. It's just very interesting to me that there's so much imbalance and something going on with people just falling over and not being able to be centered and balanced. So let's pray for that. Whatever is going on is it's probably the energy shift in the earth, and that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Kathy, love you so much. And prayers that all goes as in God's divine timing with the surgery. Prayers for all of you sending me love and positive vibes. We do every day. And Blue says, baby hummingbird, they look like drunk bees when they first come to the feeders. They do. They do indeed. They're so tiny. And yeah, and they just keep drinking too. It's like you're going to bust from all of that water going in you. Oh, thank you, Brandy. Prayers for Tim, for my sister Billy, for me and all my family. Healing prayers to Sally De La Rosa and everyone else struggling with pain of any kind. And let's lift up our Deirdre. Thank you, Deirdre, for being here, and hope that everything is working smoothly to get you 100% and get you taken care of. And Blue, I hope that your eyes have settled down some after you got your treatment this week. And Blue says, yes, energy download equals drunken sailor walk. It does. So hold on to something. Hold on to something. Don't be so self-conscious about using a cane or a walker or whatever you need to be able to walk around. And Sally said, that's me, just falling over. Prayers for our web developer who also just fell and broke her back and had to have surgery. So our website is still in limbo, and prayers for full healing for her. Absolutely. And Kathleen says, yes, I think the universe is upside down now, and people are being thrown upside down. Yeah. What was it I just said the other day? I feel like we're living in the upside down. And I think we are, Kathleen. I think we're seeing that. Blue says, Teri, I don't see the Fae dressing in surgical attire. I don't see them at all. Maybe they may be all with you guys. Okay. I don't know. They said it would probably be afternoon if it even happens today. So maybe it won't. Auntie Jean says, Kathy, I will put them in the grid and ask Mother Mary for her help and protection. And Sally's feeling like a drunken sailor. And yes, let's get the name of your web person so we can lift her up for complete healing. All right, you guys, let's just go into our hearts for a few minutes. thank you for being here today. Thank you for lifting each other up and for caring so deeply. When one hurts, we all gather around. That's the way it is. Nobody has to do this alone. None of us have to go through those trials and those challenges all by ourselves. We have a family here, a family that cares, a family that wants to be utilized with the love that we can give out. So let's do that. Let's breathe into the heart and breathe it back out. And with this next breath that you take in, just set an intention for your day, whatever that might look like. If it's to release pain, if it's to have success in something that you've got going on, if it's travel, if it's abundance, whatever it may be, as you breathe that breath and hold it in your heart, just set that intention for yourself. What do you need today to focus on? And just breathe it in there and let go of any doubt. Let go of anything that's telling you anything other than you are loved, you are amazing, you deserve to have great and wonderful things in your life. So just allow right now, accept, align, allow, and set that intention for the rest of your day. And if you want to share that intention with us, do so. Put it in the comments. If you want to keep it in your heart, keep it in your heart. And then with the next breath in, let's hold the intention that everyone we're lifting up right now, whether it's on our big prayer list, the ones that have asked for prayers today that will be added to the list, but for right now, we're just hearing about some of them. Let's set the intention that their prayers that they're sending up, the prayers that we are lifting, are seen and heard and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. Let's just set that. Let's let that happen. And thank you. Giving gratitude. Thank you to the angels. Thank you, God. Thank you, Raphael, the angel of healing, that's coming in to help us with anything physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. And then let's just send love. Love is the energy that heals. That's a Kuan Yin quote that she told me years ago. And I keep repeating it. I, at least once a day, think about that as we send love to each other and to the universe, it's healing for that person we're sending it to and for ourselves as we give out our love. All right, so let me get Leo. And we'll do our Morning Cuppa song with our Leo. Thank you. I love you. Those are the words we use.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of.
Michelle.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can sight the dust, there's always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow.
Lucky you.
AAA, morning cup full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high vibe called the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high vibe called the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Cup of joy. Cup of joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Y'all gonna help Leo coming up with the end of the song? Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Thank you for helping Leo. Give me cup of joy.
You're ready.
Thank you, Leo, for that amazing, wonderful song that you wrote for us. I love you guys so much. Please just continue to pray for my family, and I'll keep you updated as things happen, and we know if there's going to be a surgery or there's not going to be a surgery or what's happening today. But I know we as humans, the family that's here, think it would be great to go ahead and have it happen so we don't have to spend another night of waiting. The waiting is the hardest part, but it is in God's hands. So we're just going to leave it there, and whatever happens is what's going to happen. I love you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Keep finding those yays. And Brookie, safe travels for you. And if you do get to go see Blue Jean, please give her a big, 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 big hug from me and help her find her shoes. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning. Take good care. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Brookie.